Let's talk about Eden and the empty tomb. Hello, I'm Eddie Lawrence. I'm excited. And here's today's devotional thought. In Mark chapter 16, the first 11 verses, we're introduced again to a group of ladies, women, and Mary Magdalene and Mary, the mother of James. And we're told that Jesus had cast 7 demons out of Mary Magdalene. They had observed where the body of Jesus was laid, and now they're going on the first day of the week after the Sabbath and going to the tomb. They're talking about who's going to move that big rock for us when they get there. Of course, the tomb's empty. There's an angel. He gives them instructions, and they go excitedly on their way. But let's drop back a moment, all the way to the beginning in the book of Genesis, chapter 3, after Eve has eaten of the fruit, given it to her husband Adam, after the world is hurled into the curse, and God now is pronouncing the curse upon the ramifications, the consequences of the curse for the man, for the woman, for the serpent. Adam and Eve are standing there. There's the serpent. Father is speaking. Now get this in your mind. He's addressing the serpent. There's Eve, who took the first bite because the enemy had attacked her, so began to converse with her. And he's pronouncing the judgment to the serpent. And he's basically saying, this woman whom you've deceived, out of her seed, there is going to rise one. You will bruise his heel, but he will crush your head. Now just think about the restoration in that for Adam and Eve after they realize they've sold the farm down the river, and now Father is telling the serpent, it's not over yet. There's coming a time that through this woman whom you've deceived, a child's going to be born, and he's going to take you out. He's going to take you down. You'll bruise his heel. He'll crush your head. Fast forward. The tomb is now empty. That son had been born. He was Jesus of Nazareth. Now he has conquered death. He has conquered hell. He has conquered the grave. He is risen. And it's interesting that the first ones that get in on this are a group of women, and Father sends instructions through an angel to tell them to go to those apostles and declare he's risen. And they were given instructions that Jesus would be meeting with them. What's all that got to do with from Eden to the empty tomb? You see, the first person attacked by the enemy was the woman. And the first one to find out about the good news is women. It was the woman's voice that the enemy worked through. As she said, here, Adam, eat this. But a woman's voice is the first voice restored. A woman who had been possessed by 7 devils. Wow. Restoration power. This is prophetic fulfillment. This is restoration occurring through the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus Christ. The first heralds of the full gospel message that Christ not only had died and was buried, but now he is risen, was carried by women to the apostles. In addition, they bore instructions for those apostles. Heaven sent instructions for those apostles. I just wanted you to see how God was bringing about fulfillment. And I personally believe that Jesus died on the cross to restore everything that was broken. And that begins with the powerful voice of women. We see that here. God bless you.